Hi everyone. Today I'm making a mixed media sign. I sell these in the Art Mob. This one is using products from the 2013 November Mixed Media Kit. I'm going to be playing with the inks mainly to show you a couple different ways to use them. The first color that I'm going to use is called Honey, and I just take my finger, wipe it on the ink pad, should show you there, just like that, and then I'm just smudging it under the mushroom cap to give it a little definition and shadowing. Okay, so that's one way that you can use them. Another way, of course, is by stamping, and you get these cute little stamps from Prima in your kit. And what I like to do when I'm doing a pattern is just arrange my stamps. Okay, hope you can see that. Just like that on a clear block. And that way when I'm stamping, I stamp this way and I stamp that way. But they're all together and I don't have to keep changing my stamps out. So I like that. Use the paper that came with the kit to cut out the little mushrooms and covered that little chipboard heart that I just had laying around. So love the papers. They coordinate really well together. Very cute. You can emboss with these inks. They stay juicy for a super long time. So all I did, of course, was just swipe the ink onto the chipboard pieces and emboss them. That's a way to do it. You can paint with your inks. Now, I use the Mixed Media Honey color again. It's a great facial or skin color, I should say. As you layer it, you can make it darker and darker. So I really, really do like that. And the way I did that was just by taking my water brush and I just rub it on there and then just rubbed it on here. So you're painting with the ink, and that is a fun way to use your inks. This little digital girl here, or fairy, she was colored in with the Faber-Castell watercolor crayons. I used the rose pink and the red to create her hair color, and the yellow green for her dress. And I also used Pitt Pens, the Pale Geranium Lake, and the Leaf Green to get into those tiny detail areas like her stockings. When you use a digital image, one of the things that you come across are little tiny areas like right in between her arms that are just really hard to cut out. So what I like to do when I have something like that is take my ink, and again, we're going to paint. So I'm just going to rub my water brush into that, and then I'm just going to paint right in between. And because I've used the same color from my background, that's going to blend in beautifully with the background. You'll never even know I didn't cut those out. So painting with your mixed media, and that's the denim, is an exceptional way to get a lot of use out of your ink. The way I did the background here was taking the denim color, okay, and all I did was just swipe back and forth across my board. That's all I did. That gave me the coverage. I took a water bottle, squirted with water on it, little drops, and as you can see, this ink reacts beautifully with the water, and you get all those awesome little water spots that we love to do. I hope you can see that okay. So that's another fun way. I took my lace that you get in the kit and I sprayed it with a combination of the lemon zest and the fresh lime. Fresh lime is a new color that we just got in the store. Now, when you spray things like this happened, see how that end did not get colored? Well, I'm not going to freak out about it and spray the whole thing all over again, because really I don't like wasting my inks. You can take your dipper just like this, okay, and just color it in like so. I'm going to need a little bit of lime green probably on that too. I'll finish that up. But that's just showing you an easy way to get in there and do that. Last technique. Using this little stamp that came in your kit. I love this thing. It's like a little typewriter or keyboard. Now, when I do this, and as you can see from over here where I used it, I do not put it on a block. I use it just in my hand. And I'm going to take my denim, and what I'm going to do is just dab it in there. I don't want it to be real heavy. I want it to be kind of light and kind of vague. So I just stamp and push. I do not care about it being straight. It's just like a background stamp. So again, take it in your hand, just dab it lightly in your ink. This is a great juicy ink. You will not need to push down and use a lot of it. Lightly the first time, because the first time's got the most ink. Then as you're using up the ink, you can press a little harder on it. You can use your stamp upside down, right side. It gives it more interest, I think. So you press, take it, just lightly the first time because it's going to have the most ink. Then as you're using it, you can press a little harder. Okay? So there we go. Last thing I used, I guess, has been the lettering. And what I did here was outlined first using the Sakura Pigma Sensei pen that we get at Frosted Designs. They're waterproof. You don't need to worry about them running or anything. I'm going to use the mixed media. Let me clean my brush off here. I'm going to be using the Schoolhouse this time. And a little hint. Because I had inked this with the denim in the background, and then I want to color this in, if I colored this right on top of that blue, it's going to be duller, not as bright as I want. So I did take just a little bit of the Faber-Castell gesso that we get in our mixed media starter kits and painted inside the letters first. So again, just like I did when I was painting before, I just rub my brush into the ink directly. I'm not squeezing it, by the way, and putting any water in it. I'm just using the brush itself because it's just a great little brush. And then I just paint. And look at that. You are now painting with the inks. Easy, right? I love painting with inks. They are one of my most fun things to do. You also get in your kit these little flowers, and I like to take mine, and if you'll notice with my art, I like to take a lot of things apart. Use some clippers. This is not having anything to do with the inks, but I love it. So I just had to show it to you. I think it's going to turn out really cute. A really good glue, like the Helmer 450. Take a little dab. And I want to put that right on the back because you want something like this to hold and not pop off later on. And then I'm just going to use it to just embellish on her little hair there so she has something cute. Isn't that cute? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed all my little tips and tricks today. Enjoy the new November kit. It's awesome. Fun to play with. Hope you have a great day. And I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.